in this day and age, do we still need to do user research? How exciting is it? And how do we influence product strategy and roadmap using our user research insights? And finally, if all user research does is validate our own assumptions, do we really need to do user research? Let's go and ask a few of the researchers and see what they have to say. If all user research does is validate assumptions, do we really need to do user research?
Even with assumptions, magnitude matters. There's a big difference between a mosquito bite and a shark bite. And if you're going to make any decision or kind of want to react to any big problems, you should probably know.
I believe that user research is not about validation. It's more about not making your company bankrupt, because it's like a pre-flight checklist for the pilot. Once you fly, you really need to do it all the time, not to make any critical mistakes.
First of all, research means rethinking stuff. So if I'm going only on assumptions, that means I actually didn't ask bold questions. So we have to deep dive.
So a researcher's job is not to validate assumptions. I don't actually like the word validate at all. I prefer testing. I think validation introduces confirmation bias, personally. So our job is actually not to validate what we know or what we think we know. It's actually to pressure test it, right? Because oftentimes assumptions are coming from, somebody's way of looking at the world, which could be very, very different from the people that they're designing for. I'm a big believer of never validating assumptions and always pressure testing and trying to find the things that we don't know.
Very good question. I would ask, that's an assumption, what you're saying. So it's user research is not just, about validating assumptions. It's an assumption that we only have assumptions to validate, because that's not the case.
Of course, we need it. So if we just build a product or shape a product based on assumptions, we might miss something that only a user might provide us or give us. Of course, we want to make sure that we understand the user's needs. And maybe we have assumptions that are really true, but there might be others that are not, and we don't want to miss out on those.
We will always need user research.
Okay. All right. What's the most surprising thing that user research has taught you so far?
That there is so much to learn every single day. And that's why I love working with researchers, because they're just so curious and they gather so much knowledge and expertise that I recommend everyone to just always have a human researcher right next to you and pick their brains.
We can't predict how people will use things.
It's very surprising for me still to see how little users see the product, that we sometimes can build a cathedral and what they needed is just a doorstep to find the shortest way to complete their job.
Research is based on human beings and everyone is so unique, and seeing on every different testing, interviews, usability testing, the whole reaction of our end user or participants, I think every time and every interview taught you a lot.
I learn every day about people, what matters to them, the influence that culture has, the influence that region has on their perspectives. For me, what's been surprising is just the diversity that is our user base.
And I had the chance to, revamp an old IBM system. The users sitting right next to me. And working with them day by day, sitting next to them, experiencing the flows and everything, and getting the feedback on the UI changes I did. I'm still carrying that.
That they are really excited about trying out something new. I think that is exciting and sometimes also surprising, because we might have thought that a prototype is really easy to use and is well thought through, but then the users, they just cannot finish a task with it.
Truly listening is much harder than just speaking.
Beautiful. Hey, those are the kind of answers you need. How do you use user research and insights to influence the product strategy and direction?
I believe in very exciting and engaging user presentations with user findings. They should be very sticky to make sure that we change the mindset, how product teams think about users. I also believe that we need to agree about specific metrics, which will show the progress, how we move forward with those insights.
Making it relevant, not being afraid to answer the questions others are afraid to ask.
Number one is cross-functional collaboration, collaborate heavily, daily, continuously. Don't stop when you deliver the study. Bringing the research into the product and into the strategy is a key part of the work. Tie whatever you learn to the business impact, just to be able to show in a very quick and efficient way why this matters to the work that we're all doing.
We help them understand how it will influence the future growth and achievement of the business goals.
As a researcher, we are a bridge between end user and also the product. We are translating their needs, and the product side, the development designer wants to hear this, listen to these needs.
So I think here collaboration with all the stakeholders is really key to make sure that the user's voice is being heard, and that the designers, the developers, and also the PMs and the POs knows about what is crucial and how can we make our product that we're working on really successful.
So I'm a big fan of this idea of research as a team sport. So first of all, involve the teams that I'm working with throughout the entire process, right? They should be in lockstep with me, like giving me the questions, the things that keep them up at night, right? So that then the research I'm doing really materializes in an impact for the work that they're doing.
So the key is collaboration with my peers, and that we do get our insights together, we assess them together, we do discovery research together. It's not just my task, I'm collaborating, and we get all the insights together and influence the strategy together. And then we do have the impact we need to make it to the market and make it a success.
So what excites you about the future of user research?
It's very exciting to see how researchers are not people who deliver just reports anymore, but rather strategic partners of the teams.
I think that user research, beyond just having a seat at the table, is actually broadening that table and bringing more and more end users and a lot of hidden voices to the table and making them heard.
With AI, it might change a lot. It would be great for me as a user researcher to have maybe some kind of like artificial users. So a specific user type can be represented like an artificial person that I can ask questions. I would like to combine it with like asking this artificial person and then also real persons. And I think that would really help me in my research.
That we really get to put humans at the heart of innovation, just with bringing end user perspectives to the developers, to the designers every day continuously, and collaborating with them on solving the right problems that actually make the life and the job of people easier.
But I think working with complex systems and now with all the AI technology to research more.
I'm super excited about the future of user research and UX in general, because, we are going to be in the middle of all the new things happening, technology changes and societal changes as well. And user research will be, in the center of it.
Very excited because I think we have an opportunity to play a huge role in the co-evolution of humans and technology.
What excites me about the future of user research is this time that we're in, because research has never had a more important place in the process.
In this day and age, is user research still important? Is it meaningful? Does it serve a purpose? Especially now with AI, there are fundamental questions that plague the industry of user experience design and research.